Hello everyone. So today I'm going to discuss about the challenges, only challenges that principals are facing regarding NEP, that's the National Education Policy. We've been under capacity building, we've been under training, self, staff, and we are putting much more effort to get into the regulations of NEP. But still, there are several challenges that have really made principals overburdened and depressed because of one reason or the other. Because apart from NEP, they have to see the recruitments, student recruitments, school marketing, branding part, and they have to look for pedagogy as well. Many schools they have well-defined hierarchy, but in several schools, it's the principal only who is doing all these tasks. And apart from all these things, challenges of NEP are still there. So every week we are in touch with near about five principals and 7 to 8 teachers, those who contact us for the challenges for one task or the another, and handholding and support, and we are interviewing everyone that how what these challenges are. So few of the global challenges I'll be discussing in episode 1, and solutions will be discussed that are very practical and low cost and less burden solutions in episode number 2. So one of the major thing that is haunting is that NEP is like Ferrari that's is expected to run at full speed on a muddy road, and really the transformation is um, yet not been visible as per the expectations of NEP. And first one is that PD is getting along, lots and lots of PD for principals, lots and lots of PD for teachers, and where when you one is sitting in the workshop, it's like that watching super excited Netflix series, and once the screen is off, where are those sessions? Are we able to take 100% of those sessions into our classrooms, into our school, or still it is like, and at the same time, principal has to answer school management that what is the result of that much investment of time in capacity building for teachers themselves, and especially the principals, those who are working as a resource person, they have another guns aimed towards them, that they are utilizing their school time for the growth of other schools. And really it's a pressure, and this pressure has resulted into several kind of symptoms among the principals. And I have seen while counseling sessions, they want to leave this profession forever. And I consider that it's a big loss, a person who has spent a number of years in administration, pedagogy, and now they're planning to exit. That's really very serious. And apart from that, we consider that the another is the policy poetry in the classrooms. Are they are getting into are they integrated or what? No. When it comes to timetable, curriculum, and the things they are learning in the PDs, is there any bridge? Is there anything that connecting them? No, everything is falling apart. They are not well connected. And at the same time, parents, they are looking for innovation, modern, and they want that apart from these marks, they want to see the other aspects of their children also getting reflected. And when we see that if we go to the progressive assessments, and the expectations are still, madam, dance to theek hai, but what about marks in mathematics? And now here it comes like that what exactly is expected? Are parents ready to see their child in a newer light where it's his or her skills are being reflected, but still they want to see 100 is the maximum scale, and they want to look for the marks out of that. Another challenge that the principals they are facing are they want to hire unicorns, but where are the trained teachers? Where are the teachers, those who are mapping 21st century skills so that it could be transformed to the students or to the school or to the organization? So again, the hiring pool is insufficient, and by the time a principal is able to align a teacher to expectations, vision, and mission of the organization as well, by that time the teacher says goodbye. And then smart tech and dumb systems. Sorry for this. Yes, the technology is getting smarter and smarter day by day, but at the same time, our systems are getting dumb. Schools under pressure, the managements have massively invested in technology. But is this technology use or we are able to make the required usage, or just it's the housekeeping staff keep going to the labs and dusting it, and we are just showcasing it during the recruitment drives or the open days to the parents, see that how tech smart our school is. So EdTech is available, but really it is underutilized and misapplied. And also integration, training is there, no doubt the training is there, but there is no integration is visible yet. Partial integration is visible. Teachers are forced by the coordinators, you have to go to the screen room for this and this. But otherwise, if you say that willingly integration for the development, still not visible. And really, it's like curriculum, how the curriculum is going to be. And it's like that a small plate with full of food, and that food is moving out of the plate. Flexibility without any framework, how is it possible? We want to be flexible, but we have to set some boundaries. And that structure is still missing. Then principal till now, so for now, before the introduction of NEP, principal was considered as a person who is very authoritative, commanding, but now suddenly this transformation is not accepted, that from a commandant, a person is moving towards the collaboration. So collaborative culture needs lots and lots of time, and now principals, they are handcuffed because they have to meet the expectations of managements, expectations of teachers, expectations of parents, expectations of the respective board. And by the end of the day, principals, they are overburdened. They are leading a stressful life. Many have given up. Many are saying that we'll give up. And at the same time, market pressures have not moved the emoluments of principals according to the work or the task that has increased. And it's very sad. And results are out, and parents want to see that why they have written singing, why they have written behavior, and why there are no marks. What shall we do with these ABC or the gradings? And at the same time, when teachers been asked, ma'am, what kind of behavior is lacking that my child is getting B? Where is that well-defined, concrete system that says that these are the particular reasons that your child is being allotted B or being allotted so and so grade? But sadly, it is not out there, and it has created pressure of being less performance teacher, or being a teacher who is not able to satisfy parents much. And above all, it falls all in the lap of a principal if recruitments of students, they fall in number. Now, the philosophy is, rocket high, and really so much clutter on the table, so much paperwork on the table, but still admin got overloaded, but where are the results? And results are nowhere because principal, a overburdened person won't be able to fetch results. NEP is focusing inclusion, and inclusion is not an event that you have built up the ramp and inclusion is done. It is the structure only. Inclusion is when that person is treated, this being treated as the same, and that person is that child is not feeling, or the staff member is not feeling lagged behind. It is still not there. It means that it's a design flaw, and we have to construct a design that is where inclusion is the lifestyle, inclusion is your way of living, that no one feels left out in your presence. And really, we are moving very high pace towards the cosmetic inclusion versus real structural redesign. I have seen that in schools, um, sorry, I'm saying that they hug the child for a photograph, but at once they're rushing to the bathroom to wash their hands. And it is very sad. And accessibility must be built in, not added on. Add-ons are temporary, right? One thing gets modified, this add-on will lose its value. So something must be added, and it should be the way of life. It must not be something that's not out of the fancy boundaries. And a principal goes for capacity building, gets new ideas after discussion with the principals and all. They discuss what best practices they're getting done. And once they come to school, they discuss with their teachers in the meeting, this is there, this we can do. But at the same time, all that innovation dies in the staff room. Why? Because the community of educators, they have one ego. We are the best. And at the same time, the second thing, what we are doing is best and we don't need any change. And also the comfort zone. They don't want to experiment. And this is another challenge that principals are facing. Though they have created urgency, they have created that increments won't be sorted out without it and all those things, but still it's not working the way it should have worked. And then what's a warriors versus institutional vision? Misinformation passes very fast. If something is negative, WhatsApp is the great tool to pass that misinformation. But at the same time, when school places something very creative and innovative that not been discussed, that doesn't become talk of a town. And that's again a concern that how we need to get it done. Now, 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. But where is the foundational learning part? This is nowhere being considered in these plus signs. So it means that structural reform fails because foundational skills are missing. And without foundational skill, you can't move from one level to another. And what are the foundational skills that are still not been answered? Now, we are expecting the 21st century skills, that is the 2050 skills, but the buildings are 1990s. How these buildings, how this infrastructure being modified to get those high-tech modern skills. It is not only the technology. If you are following me regularly, you can watch the previous videos, and I have discussed several other things also, apart from the infrastructure. So where is that? So the race of infrastructure has made pedagogy curriculum very weak. And we are in the race to put more and more labs in the school. That is a big pressure on the pockets of the management. And the annual returns they are getting back is not that much, and it is causing frustration. It is landing to the principals, and principal is passing it to the teachers, and teachers are passing it to the students. So it's a toxic cycle that is moving on, though the target of NEP is to make much relaxed classrooms, the happy classrooms, happy organizations, less burden, but it has not been seen anywhere. So what is missing exactly is that the bridging the gap, that gap is there. NEP is vision, but where is the roadmap for this vision? So let's align our trainings, the capacity building programs, mindset, infrastructure, and assessments together, integrate so that we could achieve the goals in visible ways. So I consider that these are the challenges. If you consider that other challenges are still there that I have not mentioned, so do comment so that next time I must consider while addressing the solutions. So stay tuned for the second episode with practical, zero cost, zero burden solutions. And very soon we will be uploading episode 2 for the same as well. Thank you and have a wonderful time.